Hey, welcome to the reading. For the next 72 hours, I'm not going to do it based on signs. I'm kind of tired of doing that. Mostly because like everyone has almost like every sign in your chart, and some days you're going to waver between different energies. So instead I'm doing a pick a card. Okay, and I'm using my witchy deck here. So there's three different what they call kind of like word witches or women who were, important or may have not even got the recognition that they should have. Either way, so the first one is Sandra Cisneros, and this is about the body. Okay. Next up is Mirabai with Devotion. Lastly, we have Anne Carson with Intellect. Okay. All right, so go ahead and pick one, and I'll see you in the reading. Okay, so you have picked Sandra Cisneros with the body. First thing I was getting with this is someone could be experiencing pain, like down here in a lower region. Someone could also be like on their period. Okay, just some famous quotes from her just to get you, if this is your vibe. The one that really stood out to me was the words we read and words we write never say exactly what we mean. So someone could have said something to you, or perhaps you said something to someone, and like you guys it was like you were speaking two different other languages. And maybe also you have two completely different love languages with someone. And there's like some sort of miscommunication happening because of your love language difference. Like for example, like maybe someone's love language is just quality time, right? Being able to spend time with you, talk to you, or maybe this is you. And like your love language is like gift giving or acts of service or displays of affection, right? And this person, like, it doesn't compute to them. They like it's like there's a miscommunication somewhere. Reality is a sound. You have to tune into it, not just keep yelling. Interesting. To live past the end of your myth is a perilous thing. Interesting. Her best book was The Autobiography of Red. I haven't read that. I think I might read that this weekend. I believe she's still alive. She's from Canada, so someone could be from Canada. She's 70, I think 75 or something. She's a Cancer. Someone could be a Cancer. Yeah, Cancers would make good poets because you guys, if you're a Cancer, you guys are real sensitive. Love you guys, but you're real sensitive. Okay, so let's see. What else do we have going on for the weekend for this group? Ewas. The letter M could be significant. Transportation may represent a horse, car, plane, boat, or other vehicle, movement, and change for the better. All right, so there's good vibes happening for you guys this week, okay? I'm getting just like a movement in a positive direction where something may have been chaotic or all over the place. I feel like things are now, it's like maybe you had to experience a tower moment, maybe you had to deal with a situation, but I feel like this is kind of clearing up over the weekend and you're going to be feeling a lot better. Something's going to go and move in your favor, okay? No, we're not using these. Okay. We're just going to go with the tarot. Someone could be from Washington or Arizona. Someone could have like homework over the weekend, or you have like a project you have to take care of over the weekends, or it's like you could be working. Okay, see, there's that tower. There's that tower I was talking about. What was that about? I'm seeing someone like clean their home. So you could be like prepping for, you know, winter, kind of like cleaning shit up. Okay, so we have the Five of Cups reversed. That's what I mean. It's like you're not crying over spilt milk anymore, okay? This doesn't always have to do with like a reconciliation. This could totally have to do with just like your vibe in general. Maybe you were kind of like feeling a bit off, okay? You were feeling a bit off. You weren't feeling yourself, I'm getting, okay? But now you are looking to fill these cups back up because you're like, all right, I'm going to get up. I'm going to fill these cups back up and I'm not going to worry about it. Something about a black cloak could be significant, or like a costume of like with like a huge black cloak. Okay. Clarify this Five of Cups, please. Two of Cups reversed. So for some of you, you were upset about a relationship. You were kind of like, so those two cups, okay, so in the Five of Cups, there's two cups upright and there's three cups spilled over, right? And here's these two cups that are right here, okay? So someone could have been like, I don't know if you were ignoring a relationship or you just weren't wanting to look at it, or someone wasn't wanting to look at it. Or maybe there was just a distraction. Like it was like, I feel like there were a couple things happening. There could have been like a relationship situation going wrong, but like you also had this Two of Cup in reverse energy also going wrong. But it was like you had to focus on something that happened in your life, and like you couldn't really think about the fact that a relationship wasn't going well. Okay. Show me this relationship and the current energy, please. Tower reverse. Interesting. So it looks like you're on the other end of something. I'm also feeling this is a relationship that could kind of go through ebbs and flows. It could kind of... There were things that were avoided, you know, like they weren't discussed, right? So maybe someone was trying to hold off having a certain conversation, even though they knew things were inevitably going to go that way. It's kind of like the elephant in the room, you know. It's kind of like, I'll give you an example. Let's say, you know, let's say you don't really want to get married or something and your partner does, or maybe you really want to get married but your partner doesn't. And you know, you kind of like dance around the subject sometimes, maybe talk about it every once in a while. Then it's like all of a sudden it comes to the forefront and you're having a fight about it, right? It was like it had to eventually come to the surface, something that was avoided. I'm just getting something that was like avoided. Okay, but the fact of the matter is, I feel like maybe you had this conversation and now it's like you guys can actually move forward. It was like you had to rip a Band-Aid off or something, or maybe this is what's going to be happening this weekend, okay? The letter T could be significant. There's that M again. Moat. I also feel like someone kind of very carefully created a defense around the subject so like it wouldn't have to come up. You know, it was like they were very good at avoiding the subject. This person, like they do, here's the thing. The reason why they did that, yes, it was a little selfish, but I do get that this person does love you, okay? And they just... I think they knew that if they said something a certain way that you would get mad or upset or something. Okay. Ace of Wands reversed. Someone here, I don't know if someone knows how to fix something. There's like some sort of blockage in this situation. I'll figure out where it's coming from. Okay, who is this person? Five of Wands, Five of Swords. Could be a fire or air sign. Could be two different people. Could be a group of people. I'm not really sure. They're coming in challenged. I feel like this person is currently fighting with themselves in their head to try and figure out a solution. Someone could be the age 55 as well. But they don't have to be. This person is like, they want to win this. They want to win you back, I'm hearing. They want to win you back. But like, they're just like, okay, I don't really know how to figure this out. What is the blockage here exactly? A Queen of Cups challenge. Someone could be a water sign. There could be a third party. I'm not exactly sure. Who is this Queen of Cups? Yes, this is some sort of home partner. So I don't know if that's on your end or their end, or there's two women here. I'm seeing two women. A mother and someone else. Or this is just someone's mother. This Queen of Cups here, this is giving me the old story that always comes up. It's someone that's watching you and whoever this is, and they're really jealous. Okay? They don't like the situation. Okay, here's my question. Does this person, like, here's what I want to know. Does the person that you're interested in talk to this person about you? I don't think they do. We have a King of Swords reverse, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It's almost like a hidden situation, okay? I see a conversation coming in. I don't know with who, though. I feel like there's this conversation coming in about a lot of obstacles that someone is dealing with. I have the Emperor, the Ten of Wands, and the Three of Pentacles. In a way, I kind of don't like this. It almost feels like someone's like handing over a bunch of excuses instead of getting to the bottom of something. But they're showing as an Emperor upright. So maybe this person just does have too many responsibilities. But like, again, like, okay, whatever. Okay. How does this King of Swords feel about collective? Lovers reversed. Okay, so maybe you guys broke up. Maybe they feel like they've made some stupid decisions. There's guilt, there's remorse, it's weird because like the Five of Cups is in reverse, so it feels like it could be turning around, but like, again, there's so much heavy emotional weight here. What are this person's next actions towards collective? Okay, I'm seeing some messages. Eight of Wands. It could also be travel, but I don't know. Clarify the Eight of Wands. Yeah, because the Chariot's in reverse, which is weird because it's up right here. What's the Eight of Wands challenge? This person really does not know what to do, but they love you. Like, they really want to give you something, or maybe they will actually give you something. Maybe this person, like, they're just so... You make them feel comfortable. You make them feel at home. Someone could have a child. Someone could have a daughter or a son, or you both have a daughter and a son. Three of Wands reversed. It's kind of giving me like... I'm just feeling like I don't know what to do. What's this Three of Wands reversed? King of Pentacles. Clarify. Yeah, there's that. That's what I'm talking about. There's that 10 of Wands. Like, I don't know if someone's like financially unstable or look. And here's the thing. There's the Queen of Wands challenge, and here's the King of Wands challenge, and they're both facing opposite directions, but they obviously are in a relationship because they match. But like, you know what I'm getting to? Like, I don't know if these people actually talk all that much. It just is giving me like a relationship purely based on stability and money and like nothing else. This is just annoying me. I don't know. I don't know how anyone can live like that, to be honest. Maybe you're like the same way. Maybe you're someone who's like, I don't know how anyone can live like this. This is like living a lie or something. Like this is like dating it's like dating your freaking bank manager or something. It's just like a transactional relationship. They do have something in common here with this pentacle, but like I said, they're both facing opposite directions. They're both looking at the pentacle. So maybe it's an actual item or a child or something. I don't know. It could be one of those situations, you know, where people just stay together for the child, even though it's a very cold, kind of fake life. And I don't understand that either because the children will eventually catch on if they haven't already. And my guess is they have because children are very sensitive to energy. And all that's doing, and I'm not trying to talk shit, but I kind of want to. Okay. So like all that's doing is training the child that that's the kind of relationship they should be in. And I'm just like really you want to train your child to be in a relationship for what? Material wealth and not love. Whatever. It's probably something they grew up with, honestly. Like their parents are probably like that. Okay, if that's your vibe, okay, I'm sorry, but it's just not mine. I do see a conversation happening though. It's like this person is going to give you something. I just don't understand it really. I don't. What's the future of this relationship in the next month or so between collective and this person? The Star reversed. Okay, what's the Star reversed? The Sun reversed. Oh, that's a whole bunch of reverse. Wasted effort, wasted time. Guys, I'm going to be honest. I don't see this really coming together right now. I don't. This person has no real offers or like solutions to offer the situation. My guess is they were cheating. Okay. Like either that or it's like one of those like open relationships where the person's like, don't ever tell me what's going on, but go ahead and do whatever you want, which is like, that's just weird. Like if I was the woman in this situation, I would be like freaking out the whole time. Like that can't be healthy for anyone. She's probably on multiple medications to numb herself. You know what I mean? It's just like, what the fuck? You know, this person, I feel like they've been avoiding this for a while because it's very obvious they have a lot of good feelings towards you and they do love you, but it's like they need to figure their life out. It looks like they've been pretending to figure it out, or like on the surface, it looks nice. But like when you dig down in there, it's not. Okay. It's a whole lot of depression. My guess is substance abuse, drinking, anything to make the pain go away or to make the pressure go away. The sun reverse, the star reverse, the sun. I just don't see how this could feel good for anyone. All right. I mean, the sun is a star. What about before the end of the year? Let's see if there's any hope. Is there any hope before the end of the year? It looks like this person has a decision to make with Judgment. Okay, so depending on whatever this decision is, there could possibly be something happening, like a big something happening before the end of the year. But again, it all depends on this person and what they decide. What's this Judgment? Something that potentially could be very good. Again, though, don't sit around waiting for this person. Really. Is it worth it to sit around and wait? I do see it kind of going well. Maybe by January or something. So, all right, guys, I'm going to move on to the next group. Thank you. You have picked Mirabai with devotion. So there is devotion between you and someone. So someone could be, I think this is like Indian getup is my guess. So someone could have Indian background. Is that a sitar or am I literally just stupid? But someone's hands could be very nice as well. Someone could have like really nice big hands. Gloves, maybe someone wears gloves. Maybe someone here likes to really like dress up in like beautiful, kind of fancy, elegant, empress-like outfits. Okay, but I do see devotion between you and someone. I'm just gonna look up this person because I've never actually heard of her. Mirabai, famous. So she was a poet. Her intense love for Krishna. I am mad with love. Do not leave me. Nothing is really mine except Krishna. Mira danced with ankle bells and drink the nectar. Nothing is really mine. Mirabai declares that she has searched the world and found nothing truly hers except for her devotion to Krishna, making her a stranger to her own family. So something might not be like totally acceptable with your family, okay? Or something. Like, maybe someone isn't really going to totally vibe, or it's not that they won't vibe, but it's just like your family is going to be weird about something, and this could be a big deal. Do not leave me in this peace, she pleads to her beloved Krishna not to abandon her, emphasizing her helplessness and lack of virtues in comparison to his. So someone could feel like they're at the hands of someone else, okay? You could be submissive or dominant, in the BDSM community. I am mad with love. This poem describes her overwhelming and misunderstood devotion, stating only that who have experienced love can understand her pain. Okay, so here's another thing. Like, you could be there. It is true. Okay, it is true. Once you get to a certain point in a connection, like, people just don't understand why people go in these like dramatic kind of love cycles of like being totally into the person and then getting into some sort of argument or getting into something that, most people would be like, oh, I would leave them over that. And then you're just like, look, you just don't get it. Like, I don't know how to explain this to you. Like, this is just what I want. Like, I don't want anything else, right? Or, if you do, it's kind of like, you could have complained to someone too about a situation, and that person is just looking at you like, you just told me you hate this person, or like whatever, like you just told me like they're the worst, and now you're all of a sudden talking to them again, and like your friends could be kind of annoyed by this or something, or someone is feeling this way. I think that's probably pretty accurate. Someone could be a musician, someone could play the guitar or the bass or sitar or whatever the heck that thing is. Sorry, I don't know. Someone could be good with their hands. They make things with their hands. Okay. Rune, please. All right, so we have Lavus with flow, water, sea, a fertility source, the healing power of renewal, life energy and organic growth, imagination, and psychic matters. Okay, so you and someone could be actually like pretty psychically connected. You could be actually also extremely fertile right now. Something about water could be important to your connection. Someone may live over a body of water. Someone finds you very nurturing, okay? Like, even when you're angry, this person, I feel like they know why, like, the reasons why you get upset are valid, okay? If you guys just got in an argument, they understand why. You have this very, like, kind of graceful energy about you. Loving. You're very loving, and they know that you have such a large heart. Someone could also have, like, this person really likes your upper regions if you're a woman, okay? Temperance, wow. You know what else? This person literally finds you angelic, by the way. Like, literally. Like, they're just like... I think sometimes this person's like afraid to touch you a little bit. Like they're just like, oh, I don't know. Like if I touch collective, I'm going to ruin them or something. Maybe this person, like, I'm not saying they're clumsy, but maybe like they've done things on accident before and like they don't want to do that. Again, with the water. Water is going to be very healing for you. Okay. You might want to go to like a spa, you know, to heal yourself, or like a pool or something if you're able to. Okay. Or putting your feet in some sort of water. So this connection here, this is healing. All right. You and this person are healing this connection. It also appears to be very like universally approved. Like the temperance is like the universe stamp of approval in a situation, in my opinion. So yeah. Who is this person that they're dealing with? 8 of Wands reversed. Okay. I'm definitely seeing some like negative words that were said to each other. I have the 8 and the 9 of Wands right next to each other. So I don't know if you said something or they said something, but someone's on the defense. Okay, like someone's hiding behind here. I feel like this person feels... I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I think this person feels like a little afraid of you right now. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, like this person's like a little like... I'm sorry, or like they're kind of like, they feel like they're in the doghouse or something and they need to get out of the doghouse. Okay. I'm just seeing these wands as like words, messages, and this person over here like, oh my god, how do I make this better? I don't know. But I have my one stick, like don't hurt me. With like their head injury. Oh man. Maybe I was laughing for a reason. Like, I don't know. Do you guys like have like this humorous connection? Like, I feel even though maybe you guys did get in some sort of argument, like there is some kind of amusement to it. Like, you two could be the type to kind of like laugh things off. Like, well, that was crazy, right? Like, and honestly, that is the kind of shit that's going to heal. I don't know, maybe taking a moment here and just like laughing with this person, or you could want to like stick to your ground here though with the 9 of Wands and be like, I'm not gonna be that person for you until you do what I want. I don't know, it's almost like you're forcing this person to do something. Okay, hold on a second. How does collective feel about this person right now? Okay, 3 of Swords. So you're kind of like upset. You're feeling separated. There could be physical distance and physical differences. You know, maybe you guys look really different, but it's kind of like with this devotion card, there's still so much devotion. Like you still feel devoted to them even when you're feeling emotionally or physically distant. So I keep seeing the word different. Maybe you guys just have, I was telling the last group this, like maybe you guys like have 2 different love languages completely. Like, I don't know. How is this person feeling about collective? Excuse me. Well, they think you're looking real nice, okay? Real nice. In the next 72 hours, this person is going to be looking at you like you're gold, okay? They see you as very abundant and popular. Interesting, like there's 3 pentacles on the ground for some reason that like gave like a green hue. I don't know what that's about. I think it's just honestly the coloring, but they're also just so fond of you. Like they just find you beautiful, entertaining, popular. Like it's kind of weird though. It is true. You're looking at them like the 3 of Swords, like you're hurt about something, and they're just looking at you like, wow, like collective is just so amazing. And it's like, okay, well then fucking do something about it, douche. Sorry. Oh man, maybe someone uses douches, or like that's like the first time I think that I've said that word on this channel, so maybe someone douches. I don't know. What's the blockage between these 2? It's weird because I was looking at this, the 2 of Pentacles. Balance, adaptability, flexibility. Something about a compromise, maybe, or a decision. Someone needs to make a decision, or I don't know. Clarify the 2 of Pentacles. Tower. Okay. Okay, I see. So we had a tower moment here. That came out in the last reading too. I feel like a lot of couples have been having this tower moment lately. It's kind of like get on the pot, or no, what do they call it? Shit or get off the pot. Relationships are pretty crazy right now. I think that, you know, people, you know, the summer's over, and I don't know why that means people need to start getting into fights, but maybe it has to do with the lack of sunlight. I don't know. But the tower is here. So I feel like there was a little bit of a battle between you guys, especially when this is over the 9 of Wands. Like there was a little kerfuffle. It could have been a big one, actually, quite the big kerfuffle. Like maybe you guys split or broke up or had a break, or if you did break up, you're still keeping a spot open for this person, and they haven't let you go either. So, but what are this person's next actions towards collective? I do see them taking action here. We have the 4 of Swords reversed. There's an action with the Fool. This could be like physical, something sneaky. I don't know. What's the 4 of Swords reversed? The Emperor. Oh, damn. Someone's coming in to give it to you. That's all I have to say. I don't know. It looks good. It's almost like they're like, no, you're not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. I don't know where you thought you were going, but you're not going anywhere. What's the Emperor? The 6 of Wands. You won. You won this fight. Whatever this was, you just won it. You won the fight. Okay, like victory. You did it. whatever, I think maybe you tried to like separate yourself, or you tried to like go off on your own or something. Maybe that's that Nine of Pentacles. And they're just like, it's one of those moments where it's like, I hate to see you leave, but I love to watch you walk away. Like, but then they just like bring you right back in, and you both are just ridiculous, basically. You're both ridiculous people. Oh man. Oh, what? Okay. The Ace of Swords came out in the reverse, and I just flipped it over as I put it on the table. So there's some sort of truth and clarity coming in, a breakthrough. This is the moment you've been waiting for. I don't know what it is they're about to give you, but it's gonna change the whole entire dynamic of this situation. They're ready to step in here as your emperor, regardless of sex or gender. This is divine timing. I don't know why it had to happen like this way, but it did. And whoever you are, congratulations. I'm going to stop pulling cards at this point because I don't want to get anything negative here. So let's just move on to the next group. Congratulations. So we have Anne Carson with the intellect. Didn't I? Wait a minute. Do I have the right person? Sandra Cisneros. Did I? Oh my god, I switched up the first two. I literally was talking about Anne Carson in the first one, and then I didn't even talk about Sandra Cisneros in the first one. Okay, I'm taking this as a sign. So like someone could have like switched up on you suddenly, like they're one thing one moment, and then they just totally fucking switched and flipped the freaking script. I am gonna stick with Sandra Cisneros, or sorry. See, what is going on? Anne Carson. I'm gonna do them both. Sorry guys, you're getting both, because I don't know what happened, but I screwed it up. That was weird. I feel bad for the first group. I'm gonna put like a little note being like, something weird happened here, I'm sorry. I don't know if it's like someone totally just screwed up like their mental, or like okay. There could be two women in the situation. Someone could like part their hair on the side, like a side part or something. This is so weird. I can't believe I did that. All right, whatever. I have moments, I guess. Or it was on purpose. Someone's name could be Anne or Sandra. All right, what's going on here? Berkana with birth, general fertility, both mental and physical, personal growth, liberation, regenerative power, and light of spring renewal, promise of new beginnings, new growth. So maybe you are just a completely different person now. Like you were one way and now you're completely different. Like you could have just like totally switched it up like within a week too. Like you're just like not the same. Okay, you're not the same person you were last week. You totally, maybe did you go through like a dark night of the soul or something, and like you're seeing the world through a completely different lens? I don't know, this is wild. Someone could be from Kansas. Someone could have gone to the ER recently. Someone could like crab salad, really random. And someone could have gone to Berkeley. All right, what is going on here? Knight of Wands in reverse. This is kind of like not knowing what direction you're going in, kind of being in and out of a situation, hot and cold. Okay, for some of you, this could be to do with a relationship that like you maybe weren't sure if you wanted But then like I think something happened and you're just like, actually, you know what, I do want that relationship. Yeah, you receive some sort of clarity. If it wasn't a relationship, it was just a situation, could be to do with work. Like maybe you were like, I'm not gonna apply for that position, but then like something happens and you realize maybe you were fit for that position and maybe you should be like, you know, applying for it. If this is not that, this is a relationship, I feel that like someone could be older and someone could be younger, like 10 years plus. Okay. Give me more on this Knight of Swords, please. Knight of Wands, sorry. Okay, yeah, there's some sort of like soul recognition between you and someone. Someone that you have memories with. Someone could be more operating out of intellect, so like they could be more of like a sword sign, an air sign, I mean. Someone could wear a suit. Confirmation. And then maybe someone's more of like a loving, nurturing type. Okay. What's the Six of... I keep wanting to say swords. What's the Six of Cups? Six of Pentacles. The Ace of Wands. Okay. So in this situation with this person, there's both giving and receiving, a give and take. It feels like material wise, like if you buy a gift, they'll buy a gift, okay? Or if you do something, they'll do something. There's like this very like even energy between you, and there's also spicy goods, okay? We have the Ace of Wands. So passion, love, creativity between you guys, okay? Definitely could have had a past life together. I'm so happy these are turning in a better direction. The first one I was like, ew, this is gross. Okay, so I guess what is the problem here? Because there was a problem. Like someone just wasn't sure. Confirmation. So it also says the problem with the King of Cups. So someone could be like, they have emotional blockages or emotional issues. They could maybe not know how to express their feelings when they are feeling a certain way. When they're feeling this Knight of Wands in reverse energy, which is like, it's kind of giving like not knowing which way to go, like a difficult time making decisions. But like this person, if they haven't been giving to you, they want to. Okay, I do see like this drive to do better. This person has another blockage as well. Okay, we have the Hierophant in reverse with the Two of Swords. This is just like kind of like social conditioning. Someone just kind of doing things because like that's how they were taught, or that's what they were told growing up, or that's how they thought they're supposed to operate a situation. Here's an example. Let's say this is someone who they went to college, they're really smart, they're very intelligent, you know, their emotions are a little weird, right? But they've done everything like a certain way and they got a really good job. They, you know, then whatever. Then you meet this person and you're just like a little bit different, okay? You are someone who you had a totally different upbringing. Like, let's say you didn't get the opportunity of college, or you didn't really want to go to college, or you just started working right away, or you had children at a young age or something, right? And it's like, this person may have even been taught that people like you right, are not deserving of someone like this, and that they should only date people that, you know, have, I don't know, like, that are like quote unquote well educated, because you can get education anywhere, like it doesn't have to be from college, right? But you know, so it's kind of like they maybe like judged you a little bit. But I'm feeling like that it doesn't matter anymore. Like they kind of just are like, you know what? I actually really love Collective. All right. What's the King of Cups? Four of Pentacles. Yeah, it was some sort of idea they were holding on to, but like as it's coming in sideways, it's kind of like an idea they're willing to give up, and they're kind of looking at their decisions based on these thoughts as troubling and kind of like they're not helping a situation. Here's another example. Let's say you guys are like really different in age, and or you're just like, I don't know, it's something about someone feeling like you're not going to be accepted where they are or something, or I don't know. I feel like this person is just actually not 100% correct in that assumption. I feel like they're just nervous about like worlds colliding type of thing. Like if this is like introducing you to their parents, like they're kind of thinking, okay, how do I do this? Like, I don't know. I'm going to internally have a meltdown if I have to introduce this person to my mom or dad as like my lover. Like, I don't know. Maybe there's like I don't know. All right, so how does this person feel about Collective? Six of Wands. So I think you're flipping fabulous. They see a victory with you. They see success with you. They even see like longevity with you. Okay, this is someone who sees like, okay, maybe we could actually be a fucking power couple. Okay, and they're kind of like looking at your situation like they want to shout to the top of the rooftop about you, right? How does this person, I feel like they're actually releasing some sort of defensive energy that they had within them this weekend. Okay. You know what this weird energy was? I feel like we were all being sat down and being forced to face our fears. And that can be scary and that can feel really terrible, but I feel like this person has come to the conclusion that yeah, Collective is my person. I'm done being defensive about it. I'm done putting up a wall because of it. Like, I'm just going to love this person freely. With the Devil in reverse, they're releasing toxic energy that they've been kind of holding on to. For some of you, they may have been afraid that you were going to like leave them, or you were going to maybe, I don't know. You know what this is? It's like, they're like, okay, if I tell my mom and dad that I'm like dating this person, like what happens if they come around and then just go, never mind, I don't like you anymore? Like, I feel like that was something that was on this person's mind. Like they were actually, or like, you know, let's say you live at a distance and they were like, okay, what if I like go and see Collective and then like they just decide they don't like me anymore? Like this person. And it's just like, how long have you guys been in this situation exactly? Because like I feel like it could be 4 years, right? With the Four of Pentacles. And they're kind of looking at you like, actually, you know what? I think I can start to trust Collective. I think I believe that Collective loves me. Maybe you've told this person, maybe you haven't, I don't know. It's also, yeah, like I just said, maybe they believe now that Collective loves me. Maybe you even told this person how much you care about them, but they like weren't, they were looking at you like, I don't know if you're being real. Are you being real? Or are you just love bombing me? So I'll do something for you. They want to get over this. I feel like there was a bad judgment call in the past. Like there was kind of like this moment of dummy dumbs. I don't know what it was. Dummy dumb stuff. Why did I do that with the cards? Like, I totally just didn't even realize what I did when I did it. Okay. What's going to happen in the next month with this relationship? Strength. All right. And the Magician. Some of you have been manifesting this. Like, this was your... It's coming in. You guys are going to fix it. Your relationship is going to get stronger. All right. What about before the end of the year? I'm seeing you guys like hang out possibly during like New Year's Eve or something. What else? King of Pentacles. You guys could even like decide to get like more serious or something. You know what? You don't... Someone... First of all, this person thinks you're gorgeous. Second of all, you don't compare. You don't compare to other people, to this person. Like, it doesn't matter how many people they sleep with. It doesn't matter who they go on a date with. They're just like thinking about you and the fact that they want to be with you. I feel like you guys got over some sort of challenge here where like it's like they were putting you through a test. You may have not known it. It was almost like it was a shit test or something, but you passed. The Hermit. Okay. This has a lot to do with self-healing, self-discovery. They may have walked away to take a moment to themselves, or maybe you did, but yeah. Anything else we need to know? Page of Swords. I'm seeing some communication coming in. Also, they are watching you like all the time, by the way. So anyway, guys, I'm going to talk to you later. Have a nice day. Bye.